It's Rebecca and today is another book review day, and I have been reading One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, so I will read you the blurb and then talk to you about the book. 5 students walk into detention. Only 4 leave alive. Yale hopeful Bronwyn has never publicly broken a rule. Sports star Cooper only knows what he's doing in the baseball diamond. Bad boy Nate is one misstep away from a life of crime. Prom queen Addie is holding together the cracks in her perfect life. And outsider Simon, creator of the notorious gossip ad at Bayview High, won't ever talk about any of them again. He dies 24 hours before he could post their deepest secrets online. Investigators conclude it's no accident. All of them are suspects. Everyone has secrets, right? What really matters is how far you'll go to protect them. So, I found this book at work. Don't ever work in a library. It's so dangerous. And I just judged it by the cover. The cover, the pages, the spines of the pages. Not the spines. What are they called? The edges. The edges of the pages are red. And the blurb sounded really interesting. And I don't always like things that are set in high schools, because in American high schools, and this could be completely wrong, but being English, I've never been to an American high school, they're all very cliquey. And you get the stereotypical cliques. So you get the jocks who are really good at sport, and you get the nerds, and you get the popular girls, and you get the people that are in the school band, and the goths and the alternative kids, and they're all in little groups. I don't know. Is that true? Let me know if that's how it is in American high schools. So sometimes I do find American high school things quite tedious because it just goes over the same things all the time. But the thing that I liked about this book is that there were cliques, but the death of Simon kind of breaks down barriers, which I know is a really weird thing. So, the 5 students, Simon, Bronwyn, Nate, Addie and Cooper, are all in detention because a teacher has found mobile phones, cell phones, in their school bags, and they're not allowed to have cell phones at school. All of the teenagers deny ownership of these mobile phones, and they can't understand how these phones got into their school bags. Anyway, so they're in detention, and something happens outside, so the teacher rushes out. Simon then says he feels thirsty. He gets a cup from the teacher's desk, gets a glass of water, drinks it, goes into some sort of shock. The other kids in the room, the teenagers, the 4 others, try to do what they can to help him. They call 911. They know that he's allergic to peanuts, so they go to the nurse's office to try and find, I can't think what they're called, EpiPens. All this kind of stuff is going on, and Simon dies. And Simon, as the blurb said, runs an app that is a gossip app about everyone at school, and it tells the darkest secrets of all of the students there, and people were getting a little bit annoyed, if I can put it lightly, about Simon and what he was doing, because it wasn't fair that people who were going through serious stuff, it was all broadcast all over on this app. So these 4 students then become murder suspects because they are the only people that were in the room at the time of Simon's death. And like the blurb says, each of them came from a different clique. So Bronwyn, she's really smart, she's heading off to Yale, she gets full marks in all of her schoolwork. Nate is the bad boy, he's always in trouble with the police. He sells drugs, he rides a motorbike. I mean, it's very stereotypical of what a bad boy is. Cooper is the sports star, and everybody loves him for that. And Addie is prom queen, popular girl. But things aren't what they seem on the surface, which I think is brilliant, because we make so many judgments about people based on what they look or their social status, where they are in the hierarchy of life. And things aren't always what they seem on the outside. And with all 4 of these pupils being murder suspects, they kind of have this connection that they wouldn't normally have had because of the cliques and the divisions within the school. So they become friends in a really weird, almost kind of morbid way. They're brought together over the death of Simon and the fact that they're all murder suspects. And the police are obviously involved, and they're trying to find out who done it. And I didn't guess who done it, which I think is really, really good, because it does lead you down all these different paths, and you're thinking, oh, is it this person, is it this person? Because Simon had juicy gossip about all of them. All of it was true, but none of them wanted it to be found out. And that's basically all that happens, is going through these kids' lives after the death of Simon. It happens within the first couple of pages. It's on the blurb, so I'm not telling you anything that isn't already really obvious. But you build these relationships with these characters, and the chapters alternate, so you see through the eyes of all the different characters, and it's really interesting. So I did really enjoy it. The ending was a surprise to me, because I was thinking, oh, it's definitely this person, and then something happens. I was like, oh no, it's definitely this person, and then something else happens, and my mind changed all the way through the book as to who done it, and then something that I just didn't think of happened. Really good, really enjoyed it. Fairly quick read, more geared towards young adult teenage audience, but still very good. Kept me gripped. So yes, really enjoyed it, and I would recommend this one. So if you'd like to hear any of my other book reviews, please subscribe to my channel. I put videos out every time I've read a book or done something bookish, bought books, seen authors, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, then please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.